Hey everybody, I am just hanging out looking at some horror comics. Let's look at some horror comics, goddammit. It's all I care about. It's all I care about in the goddamn world. Horror comics. I've been looking at some weird stuff lately, so let's see what I can find. Rex Miller's Chain Gang, which, Chain Gang... Rex Miller wrote a series of books about this character, this, 400-pound serial killer chain gang who was he's intellectual Leatherface. He's kind of like Hannibal Lecter mixed with Leatherface. Big fat bastard, goes around killing people. I think he eats people. He's really smart. He lures people into traps and shit. The first novel was called Slob, and I have that floating around the Filth chamber here somewhere. They licensed the character to Northstar Comics, and they started doing these comics about him. Man, Chain Gang's stats are pretty brutal here. Both brilliant and subhuman, 6 feet 7 inches of hate, a quarter ton of genius level IQ, in the hulking body of the most dangerous kind of psychopath. Your first awareness of him is the unseen and unbelievably rank odor that comes around the corner before him. Combination of his unwashed body, the sewage, and the sulfurous stink of rotten food that overwhelms you with the foulness of evil. Seeing him, you will fight to regain your composure, to keep from flinching. As he passes you, he leaves behind a stinging, terrible odor. Have they mentioned the odor yet? Chain Gang stinks. I get it. He's fat and he stinks. All right, Rex Miller, nearly 500 pounds of killer on the hoof. Well, that's just rude, comparing the fat man to a pig. His massive body is a storehouse of odd tolerances and unusual metabolism. Yeah, that's called a slow metabolism. Yada, yada, yada. He is the one called Chain Gang. The man, the mission, the fat guy. Damn, how many pages is that? Oh, now this is sweet. That's a really nice, splash page. Oh, I see, I didn't remember the artwork being like this. This is actually really nice and gritty looking. Love the mid-tones. This is pretty perfect artwork for this kind of noirish horror. I had recalled this being really sloppy and ugly, but this is actually quite nice and pretty perfect for Chain Gang. Mark Nelson, of course, is excellent. The first appearance of Chain Gang here, who is wearing ye old wife beater, but though it is Chain Gang, I think it would be called a wife eater. And yes, he does, as you can see here, he uses a chain. That's not just the nickname. That's the nickname he got in the mechs. There are 7 layers below the train, 7 layers of hell, oh boy. 7 layers of slow death, 7 layers of darkness below the city. Yeah, it's pretty purple. It's the pipes that carry the raw sewage of the city, the pipes of water mains stretching out like mother blah 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 blah. It's a whole bunch of purple prose here about romanticizing the sewer. Yes, this is Chain Gang's lair, and I guess there's a bunch of nutty homeless folks that live down here, and I think they're kind of like Chain Gang's little army of weirdos. The great beast pulls him down across the ever-widening slams of the netherworld's bowels. I've never seen stairs like this. This would actually be quite prime real estate. I mean, look at how nice this is. The beast turns to him and makes a loud coughing noise. He supposes it is a reaction to the gases. So Chain Gang's a little gassy. He's a big fella. Really sweet. Double page. Love these gorgeous pipes here. Yeah, this has got a little too much, the city. She knows. Oh, the city. Oh. Like how Frank Miller does. Her wanting is a sadness. Shut the fuck up about the city. Amy Papuda. I remember this was a pretty funny comic. The story of a woman. This stuff is funny, period. Pepe Moreno. I like this artwork for this Clown Shock, but I can't find any of these anywhere. Oh, it was only a 4-issue miniseries. That's probably why. That was the whole issue? The whole issue was just him dragging one guy down and waxing poetic about the sewer. I'm going to actually try the second issue. unusually sexy Frazetta-esque version of Chain Gang. Oh, you know what? I bet you they switched artists in between issues. Who's doing... Oh, this is Joe Vigil. Yeah, he's cool. He has his own comic called Gunfighters in Hell, which was literally Gunfighters in Hell. It was exactly as you would imagine. This is cool. I had never actually seen Joe Vigil do anything modern. He used to do this comic called Fritz Whistle, which was kind of like a Barry Windsor Smith type Conan comic, and then he did that Gunfighters from Hell. I don't care what anyone says, this was inked by his brother Tim, because this looks just like the art in Faust. Just on these couple of pages. I love his version of Chain Gang. Yes, but this is almost like a super deformed version of him. You might look at this and think that Chain Gang was only like 3 feet tall, 500 pounds, just bashing secretaries in the head with the chain. Kadoosh. Chain Gang goes to an insane asylum and just goes, all right, I'm coming in, and he just starts bashing people. But yeah, Chain Gang just on a rampage, chaining motherfuckers. He chains them until their brains are exposed. Good God. Yeah, see, they don't make comics like this anymore, let me tell you. Oh, I love this, and it's been silent for many pages now. Joe Vigil doesn't even seem to do the sound effects, which is an interesting choice. Definitely makes it feel a little more ugly, and yeah, Chain Gang just fucking destroyed this place. It's the entire issue. This is Jesus Christ, the first issue was just Chain Gang walking down a flight of stairs with a guy. This is second issue, he kills the world. This is amazing. Cops are coming now. What the hell happened? Oh, he set up a trap for him? I don't know why or how they blew up, but mass murder at research center, you don't say. Hundreds of victims. Yes. Well, I must say, issue 2 of Rex Miller's fucking Chain Gang was pretty good. Oh, an old issue. Oh, Splatter. I used to love this. Yeah, in the 90s, I used to buy a lot of these from Clint's Comics in Monroe, Louisiana.
You can see that at Clint's Comics in Monroe, Louisiana. Like I said, this is a good guy. He got good singles for sale. Like I said, it's in Monroe, Louisiana, across from ULM. And this is our local shop owner, Clint, right here.
How y'all doing?
Like I said, man, this guy's a good guy. He gives you a good deal on anything, basically.
Definitely will.
Any last words, Clint?
Y'all come by, I'll do you right.
All right, Monroe, Louisiana, across from ULM.
Shout out to Clint, who used to save copies of gross Tim Vigil comics for me. This is a Tim Vigil cover right here. Tim Vigil is the guy who did Faust. It's an incredibly graphic comic at the time. Yeah, he did this gothic, amazing horror art, but that was also incredibly sexually graphic and violent, like unbelievably violent. This is pretty tame for Tim Vigil stuff, but the detail of his work is really good, as you can see here. He's very much like, I say, from the same school as Michael Kaluta and Bernie Wrightson. This is a kind of the tamest stuff for him, this story here. This is from a longer comic called Gothic Knights, which I have some single issues of. This is Peter Cooper. His stuff's always weird, very disturbing. Oh yeah, he just he killed this pizza guy and he just starts snacking on his face raw. No cooking, just right on the table, starts digging into him like he's a bowl of spaghetti. Slurping his guts. 39th delivery person been reported. Peter Cooper, sick man. Okay, who do we got here? Steve Carter, David DeVries. Ooh, I kind of dig this art, and I like the... Yeah, oh, now we're talking. This is my kind of... Yeah, almost like a Wallywood EC kind of weird science kind of art. Nice, gross monsters. Really good underground zine style, black and white. Screaming Mad George style. Ugly monsters eating people's heads. As soon as the monsters leave the page, so does my interest. Just look, there we go. See, that's what I'm looking for. I just want monsters and gore. So, yeah, I'm probably not your best comic book reader. I look at these more like artistic pieces than as things that actually carry any plot, because I don't give a fuck about plot. Okay. Kelly Jones. Love Kelly Jones stuff. His Batman run was incredibly macabre and crazy looking, and I loved it, and had nothing to do with realism. I kind of like that expressionistic horror art style. Or is that impressionistic? I wonder if I can still order a Northstar new style / t-shirt. This character. They did this character for a while too. Miseroth. Who's kind of like a happy-go-lucky demon in the Hellboy vein. But yeah, with Kyle Hotz's really weird and macabre artwork, where even as cartoonish as it is, there's something kind of sick about it. He's definitely for sure in that Kelly Jones school. Yeah, these Miseroth tales were rather silly, but I remember them being also rather macabre and overly violent. So I liked them. And the artwork's pretty sweet. Throat rippings and Miseroth amok hell. Death is a lot cooler than you think. When this is apparently Miseroth hanging out with Linda Hamilton, holding a Kandarian dagger. Non-stop metal mayhem with no speed limits. Available in 2 versions. Man, I miss Northstar comics. These were fun. Yeah, see, Tim Vigil shit was always so fucking gross and yucky. See, he was making the Madonna arms a popular thing. Seductive, destructive, delicious. Ooh, some splatter chatter. Let's see, who wrote in? Dear Northstar, Splatter number 7 was your best issue yet. I found the Clown Shock story repulsive. Alright, well those are fun. Hey, there's off movement. Doug, you're still Agnes, Nick,